What just happened? Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to Team Pridetronics' third podcast. Today our discussion is mainly going to be about our rec season, specifically for last year. And then we're also going to go over a little bit about what our team has been doing currently and what some of our future plans are. So we're going to start off by introducing all of us that are here. I'm Ellen.
I'm Katie.
I'm Garrett.
I'm Cam. And I'm Lauren. Okay. So, our special guest today is Garrett. And,
Hello.
Hello. Just a few quick questions regarding robotics. When did you first join the team?
I first joined the beginning of sophomore year. I saw an advertisement for a free pizza. So, I came in with some of my friends, and I was the only one who paid. Of course. I mean, I can't deny free pizza.
Someone said free pizza and we...
Kidding.
Oh, I wish
love
that...
that for you.
No, I was saying...
What have
Sorry,
you done
guys.
since you joined?
Well, the main thing was I was a big part of the Vex team last year. I helped design, build, and I was the driver for my team. And then this year I became the build lead, and I've been helping direct all the builders this year.
Nice.
Really.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Am I good?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
So, what are your feelings about robotics? Like, kind of what kept you here?
Well, I mean, I first came here just to try and have my passion of like building stuff and doing engineering projects, but then I made a lot of friends, and I've had a lot of fun throughout Vex and first season.
Nice.
Cameron, are you okay?
Yeah, I was just having audio issues. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Okay, so here I have a really hard question for you. And I don't know how you want to answer this. How has this year been in comparison to last year for you?
Well, I think that we've done really good with what our situation was. Obviously, it's been a lot less fun just because we haven't been able to hang out with other people as much and make as many bonds. But I mean, for doing it mostly virtual the majority of the year, I think we've gotten a lot done, and I think that's thanks to Ellen and Natalie.
You're too nice. We did manage to
Shout
have
out to our
an
presidents.
entire season.
Shout out to the presidents.
We love them.
Okay. Aww. I completely forgot what I was gonna talk about. So the next personality bit, Garrett, this is just like something we do like every stream. We have like 2 personality bits. They're just like random questions that might be like they're different from like the bulk of our topic, but they help keep like our discussions interesting. So our first question is, what are some team celebrations that have stood out to you? And you can name any. You can talk about bag and tag nights, banquet, even chicken nugget day.
Well, I really like Chicken Nugget Day. I'm a big chicken nugget fan. But it got really hyped up. Like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, every single year we all go and get a bunch of chicken nuggets and then bring it here," and that was super fun. We all just like
Chicky
ran
Nugget
around.
Day is the biggest day of the season. It's hyped up for a reason.
No, it was
Yeah.
it lived up to the expectations, to be honest.
That's great.
Lauren, what was your memorable celebration?
I'm gonna actually bring up bag and tag because freshman year, bag and tag was the same day as chicken nugget day, I believe.
I think so.
that's before Dad. So I remember we stayed to like finish building, and then as it says like bag and tag the robot, and we were supposed to be there until like 11. We were there for a really long time.
Although
I
that was
remember you guys like had
That
like
was
a
fun, though.
countdown.
We did
Yeah,
have a
no, it was-
countdown, yeah.
that was one of my favorite parts. It was just sitting around the robots, like watching the seniors bag it. That was felt like a
Oh,
very
yeah.
team environment. It was just the environment in the room was very energetic, and it was just so much like joy. I think I was very happy.
It was fun.
I think that was the first time I had a shake from Chick-fil-A too. Shout out to Natalie for that one.
Shout out to Natalie. It was
Camp,
really fun though.
have you been involved in any of our celebrations?
So they kind of celebrations to me, but basically, I have two. The first one is freshman year. I was not a part of the club. I only was there every once in a while to like pick up Lauren, and
Smart.
I was invited to the banquet because I had to be because I didn't have a car ride home, and
Just dragged you with me.
it was really fun to watch people I didn't know be really emotional and connected to each other. And I was laughing because people were being emotional, but it was really exciting and really interesting to see a connection people can make, and it made me really want to join a little bit more. My second one, it isn't really a celebration, but it's something that stuck with me. I volunteered to help out with setting up with Vex at our school, and I helped cut bagels, and we had a little bagel party. If anybody remembers what happened that day,
Yes.
that
was-
stays
that
in the
was
room.
great.
See,
Stays in the room.
I
For
wasn't able to
volunteers.
attend that day, but I didn't
So much fun.
I wasn't there, but I just remember getting various pictures sent to me of people wearing my flower crown.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the
remember
most
that.
confusing thing.
I did wear that.
I will always,
Yeah, I know,
I
Garrett.
will always feel bad about ruining Garrett's hoodie from that day because he allowed me to wear it because
Is
I was
that when it
cold,
happened?
and I had a snow cone fall on my hand, and I just started screaming.
No,
And I
it
just
also
immediately went, Garrett, I'm so sorry.
I also remember at some point, like after, maybe like sort of in the middle of the competition, somebody just picked up Cameron and just started passing her around. And at one point, everybody just
Yeah.
awkwardly carrying Cameron.
I went to another team. I didn't know them. They're just holding me. I'm like, hi, lovely to meet you.
How you meet all the best people. Hello, I'm in your arms.
Hello.
But
So my celebration, I know Cam brought this up, banquet freshman year. That was scary because I was one of the MCs. So you got to go up and talk, and we make corny jokes about So for banquet, our team does awards. There's like the biggest RIP award or the RIP award, safety award, just kind of casual things to celebrate our year, and it was a lot of fun. And I think just being up there on the stage, it was kind of scary, but like talking to all the people and just watching it happen was very exciting to me, and also good food.
oh yeah, the food.
Yes. Very
Ooh,
good.
and then crying after your favorite seniors, like, I'm gonna make you cry, and I'm like, no, you're not, and then you cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh no.
It is.
Oh, he's great.
His speech was so heartwarming.
It really
It
was.
was.
I think most people end up crying to that in the end.
I cried.
Oh, so good.
That's
So
emotional.
It was
sad.
beautiful.
It was, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh! For
I
those of
think it
you
was
who
you. I think it was no.
For those for those of you who are here freshman year, or I guess my freshman year, do you guys remember our Christmas party at Sweet Tomatoes?
I was just gonna talk about that.
Oh, Ellen, I'm sorry I stole it. Okay, so I remember my gift was toilet paper, batteries, like that said gift not included, and just a lot of stupid things. That was
Yeah.
that was a good day.
That's
It was
really
fun.
We
I
did a
think-
similar thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Garrett
That
got
was very
all
fun.
gagged.
I
Yeah,
got a
he got the
makeover.
hand sanitizer lotion.
We just
I still have the lotion. It smells good.
He kept going around saying like, "Do you want to have some hand sanitizer?" And we're like, "Thank you."
We still
Hey.
have
oh,
it.
nice.
Oh, wait, did we have that one?
Oh, we got exploding kittens, Cameron. We still have that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Ellen getting another game of exploding kittens.
What?
Yeah,
Hmm.
because
You traded that
wait,
with
did you?
Leon.
No, you probably. I think you traded that in the end.
Yeah, we traded it with
I
her.
thought you got exploding king.
I think so, from like Buddy or something.
No, there was this like little lamp or like nightlight kind of. I don't know what it was shaped like, but everyone stole it, and I had it. But it got taken. I was so sad. Most heartbreaking thing.
Most heartbreaking thing. It was very fun though. I liked
It
it.
was.
I missed it.
I think that was the first time I've ever really talked to Jackson, so that was nice to become like acquaintanced with him and become a lot closer because now I would say we're friends. Yeah. We were like making weird faces before this started. Yeah, we're friends now.
Yep,
It's my
that
little
sounds about right.
bro. The homies.
Big metal.
Big man.
So, what was the history on Vex of our team before this? So, Vex has been around for a few years on their team. I'm not exactly sure when it started. I know we had a separate, like, girls in engineering kind of club that was associated with robotics, so they had their own girls Vex team that was kept around. But it was a lot more based on interest, so if you wanted to do it, you grabbed a group of people, and it was a free for all. We had quite a few teams throughout the years. You just have some people who are like, oh, hey, I like this. And then they just start a team with a few others. So if you want to check it out, these are a couple of our team numbers, or our team numbers throughout the years. You can see how we've ranked in the past year, and how last year it became much bigger.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that was.
Nice.
on that note, Katie, I think one of our mentors said we started like in either 2012 or 2013.
That makes sense. Fits the.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember our 2019 season, it wasn't as prominent, but then last year it was huge and there was a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Heck yeah.
Oh no, that was super fun.
Push bot.
Okay. So adding on to Vex, you guys said we took a year-long break. I think it was around like 2018, 2019. I'm not sure why we took a break, but it kind of just happened. But I can tell you that the next year, in 2019 through the 2020 season, we kind of got like a lot of our members through starting up Vex again. So one of the biggest things that we did with Vex was hosting our first tournament at our school. And that was kind of a big deal, you know? That was like the first one we ever did. A lot of like the senior members and the junior members, they never like hosted a tournament, and it was kind of exciting. I can't remember how many teams came. I think it was around the 30s.
Yeah, I think there was about 30 teams that came.
30? Okay, yeah. They're all across from Arizona. And it was a big step for our team because it allowed a lot of our new members to practice like their leadership skills as well. Because obviously we had like officers and leads like directing it kind of. We had like Hope, she was one of our engineering presidents in the past couple of years. She helped like plan out all how to like set up the entire auditorium, which is where we had the competition. And then like our secretary and then our business president, they also helped like direct the teams the day of the event. So like they would like compete here, and then we had like members help set up like the fields too. How many fields were there for that day?
There were 3 game fields, I believe.
3? Okay.
Or I think there might have been 4 game fields and then 2 practice fields. I could be incorrect there.
I think it was 4 and 1.
Well, I'm pretty
4
sure.
game
Well,
fields?
no, I think there was 4 competition, 1 practice, and then 1 skills.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
That sounds about good. A few of us here were actually there for like setup and video. I was there for setup. It was
Very
chaotic.
fun.
It was fun.
It was
Yeah,
Setup
I
was
did
very chaotic.
stupid things, and I'm very proud of them. I met
We
a
were
lot of
trying to
friends.
like we were trying to put like the mats down, and then like we got like stuck or something.
I lost my shoes at one point. Yeah.
Where did they
Oh
go?
my gosh.
Somebody tried to be nice and put them in like high up in a nice area, but they didn't realize the shoes belonged to somebody who couldn't reach that high, so I didn't install it.
Yes, I see the shoes. I can't reach them.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of who would have done that.
It was a different team.
Different team.
Yeah, they were like, I saw you were giving hugs to other people, and I felt bad that I was on the floor. Thank you for being welcoming. I'm like, I can't reach it. Can you please grab it? I'm so sorry.
Quick question: didn't we have another team also help with setup?
Yeah.
I don't remember what team it was though. I just
It
have-
Shout out to Mystery Team.
I'm pretty sure it was a prep team, like one of the prep schools, because I like kept talking to one of them throughout the game.
I know we had at least 1 or 2 teams the day before the competition help set up.
A lot of teams ended up donating mats too, which is just
Yeah, we didn't have enough
massively
fields, so we
helpful.
used their mats.
Well, we had 1 field.
Yeah. We kind of needed more than that.
We had like volunteers from like clubs around campus too that helped us.
Yeah.
Like
One
I think
day.
Deca like sold their cookies, right? Outside of our event.
Oh yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
We had one day help us set up. That was fun. We got a lot of members through that. Yeah.
It was fun.
That was fun. Okay.
Um,
And then
Lauren, you can
sorry?
talk about the rest
I
of
was
the
gonna say.
season.
Sorry.
You got it. Yeah. Wait, can you hear me? Oh my god.
Yes.
You kept cutting out. I didn't know what you said.
Chaos.
I'm so sorry.
You can talk.
I was just gonna introduce you so you could talk about the rest of the next season.
Okay, that sounds good. So, I know when the game first came out, I don't remember if we watched it as a club or just individually, and then just repeatedly played it over. We
We
watched
Yeah.
the video sometime.
It was like
We watched
one
it
is the
like 5
club,
times.
and then everyone else just watched it. Kind of
Just
very
watched
distorted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We had to rewatch it several times to make sure we understood it entirely.
And then for at least the build, we separated into 2 teams, quote unquote teams sort of thing. And so we kept running the video in the background, I remember that. And we spent the first day or 2 just coming up with different ideas on a giant whiteboard.
We said giant whiteboard. It was pretty
The
erase
big.
entire table.
cute.
It was like 5
man,
feet by
that
2
long.
feet, maybe 5 feet by 3 feet. It was large.
I'm
Like
5
two
feet.
tables together. Sorry.
It was as tall
This
as
whole
Katie.
It was as tall as
Whole
Katie.
Katie.
Hey, don't
Katie
point
size
me out.
table.
I'm depressingly short. Okay.
We're not calling you short, we're calling the whiteboard
no.
large.
Oh, okay.
It would.
Nice. Okay, so that's what we did for the first couple of days until we came up with sort of, I'm gonna call it a sort of idea of what we want the robots to look like, what we wanted them to do, sort of. And after that we started building. And no, we at least started. It depends on the group. I'm not sure what the other group did 100%. But I know that we at least started chassis building and doing smaller parts first.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
And
both
then,
groups did, were chassis. And...
Yeah, I remember we
And
struggled
then-
a lot. I'm sorry.
It's fine, go ahead.
Yeah, no, we struggled a lot on the chassis, and like none of us knew how to build one. So me and Brendan were just like cutting up a bunch of metal, and it was very hectic. And then we eventually, one of like the mentors came and they're like, you just have to screw them together. You don't have to cut them all up to fit into each other. It was very
Yeah.
bad. Nothing lined up at all, like it should have. Like gluing the Legos together.
Oh, yeah. And then I know sometime in the middle is when we finally started like, documenting everything. And so it was like kind of a really awkward scenario of just trying to remember what we did beforehand, as well as just like adding on to what we need to do. It was interesting. And then I know at least, I think out of the two groups, one of them for sure, I think it was Jackson's group. Definitely Jackson's group, not ours. They knew what sorry. They knew what they wanted the robot to do, so they had like a more set idea.
Yeah.
Where the other team, we had a set idea, it didn't work.
Old
We
reliable
kept going
4-bar
back and
lift.
fixing it.
Yeah, well,
Engineering process right there. Come on.
Jackson and Buddy
Engineering process.
Jackson and Buddy had done it before in middle school, and then me, Lauren, Brendan, and then all the other people who were in our group, we had no idea what we were doing. So we were just
It
like
was so
We had a
piecing these
slight
together,
advantage, just slightly though.
just
slight
yeah,
advantage.
Slightly. Okay, Jackson.
Push by all
just a
these
whole year of doing it before.
Oh, so good. The 4-bar, when we went to competition, we tried to figure out why it wouldn't work.
Well, we had a
It
1
worked
bar, and then
from
we
the
had a 6
beginning,
bar.
and then that's what it was. It was a 6-bar.
I made a 6 bar in
It?
engineering class. Did not work at all. We twisted so many axles.
Yeah, they did twist one, and they twisted it really badly enough that they had to saw it
We
off.
had to use, yeah,
God.
It wouldn't even come out of it.
in the middle.
That was
In
in the middle of a competition
you
too.
could see them
Yeah.
sawing.
remember that.
Which means they were reduced to a
metal.
push bot for the entire thing, which was
Hey,
real
we
We
unfortunate.
love our push bot buddies.
It was
Our push
so
bot was beautiful,
OP.
excuse
I
you.
loved it.
Push
And we just
bots
took
are
all the 6 bar
children.
off, put a thing on the front, and just went and guarded all the other robots.
They were like, haha, yes, wedge.
Wedge.
Wedge is
So
a good
yeah,
description.
And
So that's basically what build side did. You want to go ahead and explain programming, Katie?
yes, programming, very exciting. Most exciting team. That was the year they released the Vex V5 Cortex. So we got to learn with that. It was actually a really interesting experience. I'd have to talk more to Isaiah and Helen on what their output was, but it was really good at just kind of helping introduce programming concepts. Just saying, okay, this is how we start off and this is what it does. And especially using GitHub, that's where we keep all our code. So just saying, okay, this is the process. So when we transitioned into the first season, it wasn't miserable.
Yeah, Milky was like one of the first friends that I made in robotics. So me and him were just communicating back and forth. I'm like, okay, I need you to make this to this. He's like, I don't know how to do that. And then he eventually, and then he was just doing all the programming. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I completely changed the robot. He's like, no. Well,
I remember just anytime we needed something, we just sent him over to go talk to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to, from what I can see, because I would visit you guys a lot because I'm very close to the programming team for some reason. Um, to see you guys grow in a way and like figure out everything was really really cool, and I really enjoyed everything to just like watch from afar because I don't understand programming for the life of me.
No, neither do
And
I.
like
that.
it was really like really cool to see you and Lucky working together and like figuring out things, especially since there were new concepts. And like Helen and Isa were brand new, and they like you guys taught them a lot because they learned so quickly. And I just
Yeah.
wanted to say like you did really well last year, and we couldn't
Thank
like do it without you guys.
People who can
I-
program are basically bilingual.
Yes, they are. That's a good point. Yes.
I miss my standing on the table and explaining concepts. That was the best part of last year. You'd have the build members who just look at me because I'm standing across the room and I'm just on a table next to a whiteboard. This is the information.
That doesn't sound very safety of you.
We're like
I
trying
am
to
very.
cuss up, and you're just screaming. We're like,
I
what is
do not.
going on over there?
I was just enthusiastically embracing the art of programming.
Wow.
Art.
Dedication.
Yes.
Something.
With something. I remember sometimes we'd be in like the workstation and you guys would be playing a music or something, and we'd just be and somebody would just be like screaming the lyrics along to it, and we just stare, go, okay.
I still have my robotics playlist.
Take
It's the best
on. We
playlist.
can't do that because
To it.
copyright. And
If
DMC
we
strikes.
do it bad
That's a
enough, they won't
no-no.
want to copyright us.
No, that's.
We're not gonna
I
try.
wish that was how it worked.
Me
Yeah.
That would be
too.
great if it did.
Yeah. Are we all good with that section?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so Garrett, we have some questions for you. What was your role during the Vex season?
Well, it was my first year, so Lauren was like my advisor. So I was just kind of helping design and build the robot, and then I was eventually the driver for our team. That was a mistake. I was not a very good driver, but
You
yeah.
did
So
well.
I really liked Vex, and so I kind of helped lead building the robot with Lauren, and then it didn't work out very great, but we had a lot of fun. That's what mattered.
Yeah.
Very
I think you did well with driving. I remember just like being behind you and being like, you got this.
The robot, his robot was unique.
Like,
Well, my
Very
many
interesting.
different robots. I changed like every
There's
single
so many
30 minutes
versions.
a different robot.
what were your thoughts on this season?
Um, Last year was super great, and I felt like we got a lot of new members who really got attached to the team. This year we haven't had a lot of new members, but I think we've done really well, like with the circumstances of COVID and everything, and doing everything online. Uh, yeah, so I think our team's really persevered well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you have any experience with Vex or engineering before you joined the team?
Nothing with Vex. I didn't even really play with like Legos or anything when I was a kid, so I was really going in blind. I did a lot of random like woodworking and projects with my dad and stuff at home. That was about it. So I knew how to use like a lot of power tools, but I had no experience with the Vex or anything of that sort.
Especially when you don't really use power tools in Vex because you just use the handsaw and like a screwdriver.
Power tool in Vex is the best thing.
That sounds terrifying. I mean, I guess you could use the bandsaw,
This is.
but
I think
That was
this is
about
why-
it.
Used a bandsaw.
I don't think
We
I'm
used a
allowed
lot
to
of
build
bandsaw.
for this reason.
yeah, you're
We
not
We
Yeah.
allowed
had
to
a
touch
lot of
power
traps
tools.
open.
I said I don't think I'm allowed in build for this reason because they won't let me use power tools on things that don't need power tools.
Yeah, no, please, please.
For those of you who are unaware, Katie is not allowed into build because she is very unsafe.
I am the safest person. Hold
Case
on.
in point, standing on the table.
Look at
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I have safety glasses.
Okay, you're allowed
Katie,
now.
Katie. Wait, sorry.
My dad just got home. Wow.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, that's not very safe of the rest of your body, though.
And
I
I'm both
believe
proud of
we're
you
going.
and disappointed.
I believe we're going into the second personality bit now. which is, do you feel like robotics will be used in your future after you graduate from high school?
Probably not like immediately, because in college, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do engineering or like finance or anything. But I'll probably come back to the club when I'm older and try and be like a mentor or just alumni and just try and help a lot of the new members.
Very nice.
Nice.
I think I definitely. Okay, so I've always kind of wanted to just go into STEM. I want to do cybersecurity as my major, so I think that's where I'll end up. But yeah, definitely coming back and mentoring students sounds like so much fun. And if the tables are still there. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll go into robotics engineering. That's also another option. And I'll stand on their tables instead.
Katie, please, please no.
Safety
Like a
glasses make
camera?
anything you do safe.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
No, that's exactly how it works. I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
how it works.
Our
Thank you,
eyes will be
Jackson.
injured. That's all that matters.
I already have a pair of glasses.
You already have a what?
I already have one pair of glasses, so double the eye protection. Although I can't make that argument to anyone else because they say I need safety.
You do. Safety.
Pain.
Safety is the most
Pain.
important part. in our club.
Yes. Thank you,
Safety is rule number 1. Rule
Yes.
number 2 is learn rule number 1.
Rule number 3 is disregard the first 2 rules.
No!
No.
Yeah.
No.
Only for Katie though. That's the only place where rule number 3 exists.
Oh goodness gracious.
Katie is rule number 3.
She needs her own rules.
Yeah, I do play by my own.
Oh goodness gracious.
For me, I'd say the skills I learned in robotics, I will probably definitely use in the future.
Especially as
Like-
you're our business president. And amazing
Yeah,
guy.
okay, so I've been on business since like my freshman year, so I don't have like that much experience with like the physical aspect of robotics. Like I don't get to use the tools. I don't get to program anything.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, Ellen. I don't get to use the tools either.
That's for
Yeah.
a good reason though.
That's for a different reason.
Katie, at least you get to interact with the robot.
Okay, yeah, I do like interacting with the robot.
There's also a
but
reason
still.
Katie doesn't get to drive the robot.
Oh.
Hey, no, we talked about this last episode. Why
Yeah,
I
you
was
hit yourself
so
in
good
the
at driving
face.
the robot.
Did you?
It,
I know that.
Jackson, you were steering the robot. It's your fault too.
You fired it when it was facing you. What?
I didn't know where it was facing. My glasses were fogged. Thank you very much.
This is such what?
One example of
Always wear
safety.
the safety glasses, kids.
No, safety glasses actually impaired me. Safety glasses are what caused my damage.
There's
Still
so
end up getting a prescription.
there's a lot
pair of
to unpack
safety
with that
glasses.
statement.
There is a lot to unpack with that statement.
There's a lot
What?
to unpack. Just
Just in general.
Whack.
Alright, Lauren.
Whack. Okay, for me wise, I agree with Ellen. It's I'll definitely at least use what I've learned in robotics, but I'm currently planning on heading more towards biotech research. So I won't end up actually using like many power. What is that thing?
That's a big word.
Biotech research.
Oh no.
That's the shortened version.
You would
You're
get it.
gonna
That's a short.
use a bandsaw on a person. I'm
mean,
trying to go
no,
through my head
that's
of what
not-
tools
no.
I know.
No, stop. Cease.
Biotechnology.
A chop saw.
Research. I'm not even gonna be using a chop saw. I'm not gonna be able. For like my experience in
Good.
build, it won't be able to what I want to do in the future. Be useful for outside of what I want to do.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's just call it that. But I definitely would love to like come back to the club, whether to mentor or just visit. So I think that'd be fun. To see what's going on, what's happening.
I think I'm definitely going to visit
Yeah.
after graduate.
I'm gonna try and visit. I plan on
Our
staying.
team in about 5 years is just going to be a group of alumni just kind of stalking the young children.
Kind of stalking.
Just
Okay,
only
that sounds really bad.
Okay.
I plan
Katie.
on staying in Arizona, so I plan on trying to at least help a bit.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'll be driving
Yeah.
mentor. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
We need one. That'd be great.
Garrett will.
I'll
Not.
be the second-hand driving mentor.
I'll be the what you should not do as a driving.
Do as
What
I
you
say,
should
not
not
as I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think I speak for all of us since all of us have been in like leadership positions or something leadership in this club so far. That we'll be able to use that in the future. Like no matter what it's from, um, like the president or build lead or really anything, we can all use our leadership skills from here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
I
my
I agree.
leadership skills.
Yeah, them
Look at-
leader.
media.
Look at my team. They're right here.
Yeah, your media
They're
team.
beautiful. Well done.
Yeah. I would like to say thank you for what you just said because I have never been in a leadership role. But thank you for looking at me like I can. But I would like
Cam,
to
you can do
say
anything.
You can do it.
that my leadership role so far has been moral support of the team, and there's too many.
Heck yeah.
And I try my best. Do I
Yeah.
feel like robotics will be in my future? No, I want to do forensic psychology. That's completely left field. I just choked. Completely left field to what robotics is. I
Literally has
definitely
nothing
want.
to do with engineering.
You can
Yeah,
use
nothing
a
at all.
drill press. Is that another tool? That's a tool, right?
Why
Terrified.
would you do that? Why would you do that?
Based off of
I will
Lauren's horror,
try
I'm gonna
to be-
assume.
You use it at a crime scene.
Why
Yes,
would
you
do
can.
that?
Um,
I mean,
I'll
yes,
just try to
no.
be moral support wherever I go, and I think that's about all that I can do because I just been in the spirit and engineer side of robotics thus far.
Spirit loves to have you.
Thank you.
I'm Spirit.
Oh my God.
Spirit,
Yeah, you
heck
are.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
moral support since
so I'll be
2018.
right back. I'll be back. Don't worry.
And for me, it's gonna help in some way. I want to go into some sort of engineering field. I still don't know exactly what, to be perfectly honest, because I'd have a lot of options that I will enjoy. Like I like aerospace. I think aerospace is really
Cameron.
cool,
Sorry.
and
So
I like
sorry.
just I like planes and like airships, but I also kind of want to go into automotive because I like cars as well. I like cars a lot. But like I know it's gonna help me in the future. I just don't know exactly what exactly what it's gonna be helping me for, and like the stuff I've been doing in business too. That's also gonna help. Being able to like even just take pictures successfully and all that stuff. I feel like that could be something that could impact me very heavily.
Yeah,
Yes, it's all
communication
skills.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said it's all the skills.
All
Yeah.
the skills, man.
I'm
They
just
also-
I
Yeah.
love them.
10 out of 10 inch.
10 out of 10, recommend. Okay, careful.
Okay,
Sorry.
Garrett, thank you so much for joining us today. We were thrilled to have you as our guest. You have been very fun.
Sorry.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I hope you had liked our podcast questions.
I hope you enjoy.
So what's going on?
We're kicking Garrett out.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, understood.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you, Garrett, for being with us today.
thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Adios.
See you. Yo. And then there were.
I'm in the top corner now. Oh no.
Wait,
Wait,
are you?
what?
Oh, you are.
Whoa.
I'm
Sorry,
still.
I was laughing because Cameron's chair fell over.
Is that why she's standing?
Yeah.
It like fell off the top part, so I'm gonna fix my chair.
Go ahead.
That's why I was laughing. Her chair just fell apart.
Well, Cam's life is falling apart. We're gonna go over what our team has been doing recently. So, last stream we kind of just went over what we're doing. So, Lauren's gonna start us off with what Build is doing.
Woo. Okay, so far for Build, they're currently working on CADing or 3D designing a battery holder or battery stand sort of thing. Due to some concerns with their previous design, they're redoing part of it, and hopefully are going to finish 3D designing in order to then build it.
I'll have a fancy new
Yeah.
battery card.
Battery cart.
during yesterday's meeting, like all the build members got together and they were just like standing in front of the whiteboard, like pointing at everything.
They're going through some pretty rigorous design processes right now because, from what I know of, they've had to switch designs several times.
See, what they need to do is tell them for future advice, one of them needs to stand on a table. It really helps.
No, no.
Not the tables. Not the
I
tables.
wouldn't trust Build Team to do that.
It's a good thing
You
Miss
know
Wendell
what?
didn't hear you say that.
Build team would
Oh,
probably fall
yeah.
off the table. These are fighting words.
This will end interestingly.
On our next
Oh, yeah,
episode,
that's good.
watch Katie fight the build team.
Oh my
No,
god.
no.
That would be
That's gonna be
entertaining.
Anyway,
they have to.
that would be interesting though. But that's for that's just what Build's been doing right now. They've been focusing on CADing and finishing, or hopefully getting to the point of constructing battery holder. We'll see.
Hopefully they'll flesh out all the problems by next week.
Yeah.
Next 2 meetings. So for the electrical team, I think we mentioned this in the last stream too, but they've been working on a demo board which has like all the electrical components that is supposed to help with training new members. I think they actually finished with that last week. So they're just going to continue working on documentation. Their current documentation project is like listing out all the electrical components that they use and like their purposes, their functions.
Yeah, they have a big PowerPoint. I saw it and I was like, oh wow, that's a thing.
I know.
I'll know that eventually.
Mm-hmm. I think they're even they're thinking about like either like publishing it somewhere public or sharing it with like other teams so that they can use it just like as a resource. But we'll see. Still a work in progress.
Aren't they also going to move into soldering? That's the? Yeah, I think that's what it is. But
I believe they're doing that with people who are in person.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
So programming, they've continued working on coding. So they're just creating a drive system and a basic shooter with their members since they're in person and they can access our 2020 robot. I think that's what they're doing it off of. Comparing it to last year's because we already had a program in place. So it's just a lot of the process, getting that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And for what we're doing in business, we just finished off our last monthly newsletter for, I guess, this semester because we're going into May. May is
Scary
because someone is taking 5 AP tests.
Yeah, you're taking so many.
So we're cutting back on the newsletters a bit, so all of our members who are taking AP tests can practice for those. Not to mention finals. So we're only gonna, and we've had this on our social media before. In case you didn't see, we're only gonna have one newsletter for May, June, and July, and we plan on posting it in June, I believe, right?
Yeah, June,
Yes,
mid-June is gonna be our summer update.
So we're gonna do summer update, and then we'll continue doing it monthly again once we come back and start our new season.
Okay, I was confused because when you were like pointing at someone on my screen, it just shows you pointing like to nothing.
See, when I point, I'm pointing at you, Ellen. Now you are kind of like.
You're down here for me. Jackson's over here.
Oh wait,
I'm pointing to the ceiling.
Wait, now it looks like I'm pointing to Cam. It looks like I'm pointing to Cam.
I can't point
for
at Cam.
me, Ellen is in the center, more or less.
Yeah, same.
Ellen, I'd have to point here to get Ellen. There we go.
Lauren's down here for me.
I don't know why it's so fascinating where everyone is in the. It's just, it's amazing. Yep.
This is entertaining.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, so basically, sorry, I got distracted really hard about where my finger was pointing. Basically, sorry if I butcher these names. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Raytheon and Arizona Interscholastic Association grants. We got them. We got them. So basically, the Raytheon is Ellen, our lovely business. president. Amazing
We
human
love her.
being. We love her, as you can tell. Signed up for it, and basically we got a $2,000 grant for Vex. We're
Stop
planning
being
to use
so
it
wholesome.
for research. What did I do?
Stop being so wholesome.
Oh,
Well,
watch
it's too
me.
bad.
Fight me, Jackson. She's my little bro. I will always say that. You're my little bro. We're going to use it for more resources. Yay! So we got sponsored, boys.
Yeah.
It's really good too because like with this year, you know how everything's been online. We haven't really like had the chance to go like present to sponsors or anything.
Yeah,
Just
so it's
because
really
that would
nice to be
be
able to get a grant.
yeah. And isn't money always nice? You know, keeps our team functioning.
It's
Business
a
president
very important
plugging.
thing,
This is why people should join business.
because we're epic.
I'm self-promoting, but I need more business members.
Self-promoting.
Yes, business, join us. We love
Yeah, you get
business.
to deal with us.
Yeah, actually, this is our business meeting type
This is
format.
my-
We have one more
Basically, yeah.
person, but he's playing Minecraft.
Is he?
No, I don't know. I just assume he's always playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
Um,
or he's studying for tests.
No,
I don't
he's
know.
Okay,
offline.
Or he's at
No
work.
Minecraft.
He's probably at work.
He's probably at work.
It's probably at work.
He's not a podcast boy, but he is very helpful.
Special boy to us.
I don't understand
Near
how
and dear to our hearts.
he has
Yeah.
Minecraft open.
But he has a
Oh.
job, so he runs into that problem that he can't always be with us because of work.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to get a job.
Oh no.
Imagine being employed.
Goodness.
Acadadoodle.
Okay, we got a grant. That's awesome.
Yep, I
Ellen,
think.
we love you for that.
Oh, you don't gotta keep saying it.
Yes, no, Ellen, we
Everything
appreciate
embarrassed.
you.
Accept my
It was a
love.
team effort.
She also makes
Always
the best
will be.
dumplings.
I don't know if that looks like a heart. I was thinking about it, and that looks kind of lumpy, but
What, this?
no, when I did like a little like hand heart kind of thing, just looked a little
Yes.
special.
I can't do.
Oh, I don't know how to
Jackson
do that.
just going like.
Like, I don't know what the concept of doing this is. Like, what?
It's just. I think it's just a tiny heart.
Yeah, it's a tiny heart, but I don't understand it.
I thought this meant money. Does not.
It's a
No,
mouse
this is
sized
like
heart.
this is money.
Heart shape,
Money is like,
apparently.
yeah, I get that. Money
Now we're
is.
talking
Forgetting
about
his money.
weird hand signals.
Oh goodness gracious.
Welcome to the business team, guys.
I don't speak sign language. Someone speaks
Um,
sign language and they're like, why are they doing these? What are they
I can
saying?
only
Why are they
finger
speaking
spell.
Nonsense.
Finger dictionary. That was it for our topics for today's podcast. Just as a reminder, for May, since we're all going to be testing, either for AP or final exams, it's kind of going to be a dead month for our team, and then June and July are our summer break.
So check us out. June, I think first couple weeks of June, we will be streaming again. We have a very
We'll come
special
back.
episode planned. So you guys are gonna have to check it out when we get there.
And
I'm
I
so
believe
excited.
also we plan on doing a game night at some point after finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
We want
definitely.
to do a game night and maybe we want to stream it out because we think that'll just be something that'll be very enjoyable for
fun.
our team to have.
But yes, in the meantime, check us out on all of our social medias. Yeah, look at that smooth transition. I know.
Just up there.
And
You can see them up
continue to-
there.
Yeah, they're up there. Yeah, continue to
direction
be
I'm pointing.
fabulous. Oh wait, it mirrors, so I need to point that way.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm pointing the wrong direction then. Oops. Up there.
but you know, Instagram,
In the up.
Twitter, all that stuff.
Check
And
us out.
thank you so much for joining us this week.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Adios.
See you next time.
Next time. See ya.
See ya.